Okay, everybody, super excited to share all the amazing things that are growing in the school garden at Edmonds Community School. So obviously the first thing that I was showing you guys was the radishes. These are English breakfast radishes. They're long and they've got white tips. I'm not pulling any today because I'm so excited to say that I get to harvest some things with a family tomorrow here at Edmonds. So we will wait. We'll be harvesting these radishes to share with that family or with the lunch program. We also have over here, well, there's our garlic, doing pretty well. Our little tomatoes are at the base of these bamboo stakes. Most are pretty small. But over here you can see the bin with the sunflowers and the beans. So this is a sunflower plant. This is a bean plant. I like to say that too, that beans kind of look like angel wings, the bean leaves. If you go like that, so cool. These are bush beans variety. You can get the pole beans, but I wanted to go short and simple in this bin. So there's going to be like purple beans, green beans, and white beans. No squash in here, so I might be putting some zucchini plants in here later. Corn, beans, squash, and sunflowers all grow well together. In this bin, we've got our Asian greens. So you can see how there's some bigger plants here. And tomorrow what I'll probably do is cut at the base here, and then the rest will grow back. And then all these little guys will fill in the space. So this is yu choy, by the way. You can eat the leaves and stir fry them up. We've got some more radishes growing at the bottom in here and over here. So this is our Easter egg variety, where you can see a purple and a pink. We might even have some white in here, right? This is the pak choy. Okay, whoops, might be a bit too close, but you see how it's packed in. The pak choy is packed in, and we basically need to do a thinning, you know, cutting back and then bagging up and giving out to people so the rest of it can grow. Not a lot of lettuces or salad greens, but it's growing, you know. We've got like a romaine growing here and some lovely red, some speckled. And then here's the peas and spinach. So the spinach is in the middle here. Looks so great. And then the peas, I'm hoping to trellis down along the sides there. So overall, the garden's looking pretty good. You can tell with the kale plants over here that they have overgrown, but I kept the flowers on the kale. I didn't cut it all back because we were able to attract some bees, some pollinators, and that's really important in a space that didn't have any, like hardly any insects before. So to see some bees, even if they're just bumblebees flying around, that's really good, because without the bees we won't have any tomatoes or squash. So they need to get used to the space, and that's why I've kept the kale flowers on. But you can see that all these seed pods are developing, so maybe we'll get some kids harvesting some kale seeds in the next little while. We'll see. It's a beautiful kind of plant in some ways, but it is kind of looking overdone. You can tell over there, the kale that itself doesn't look that great. Okay, and then here we have a mystery plant. It almost looks like a cabbage. I cannot tell. I think it must be some kind of Asian green. Not totally sure. And then just had to show you the world's biggest radish. So I'll pick it up so you can actually tell. Whoops. Like, that's crazy, eh? But you see how it's split? That's why I've picked it, because it you know, right in here, that means that's an overwatering thing, and it's just a sign that it's going to be done. So what you'll start to see in these little parts is bugs, decomposers will be attracted to that and start eating through it, but the rest of it is fine. See how big it is? Crazy, right? That is a radish. It's huge. And then we got some spinach growing here. I wanted to show you this too. If you have spinach growing in your garden, this stuff was cut back to the base A week and a half ago, and it's already growing back. So that's really great to remember if you're growing spinach at home. Don't pull the whole plant out. Cut it back and let it regrow. You still have time to do that. So I'm going to be watering now, because you can tell with the soil it's pretty dry, even though it's supposedly going to be raining soon. It's probably not going to rain enough. Right, here's more kale here. The dinosaur kale, this is what it looks like when it's cut back, but all these leaves are still good. Right? So yeah, I just wanted to show you what's growing on here at Edmonds. Who knows if we're ever going to be really ready to come back, but I am offering Wednesday 1-hour family group classes, probably one family at a time, just to give the kids a chance to get outside and the parents to learn something themselves too. Those will start Wednesdays after the 1st of June. We'll see how that actually evolves and looks. Also wanted to show anyone who's teaching out there, check out how long the grass is. I can't remember a time when the grass has been this long at a school. It's like wading through a swamp. So I guess the landscapers aren't coming by. Anyway, things are growing well here at Edmonds. Be off to see how things are doing at Forest Grove next.